Hey there, Leo. Welcome back to my channel. If you enjoy my readings, please be sure to like, I'll give you a second, and subscribe, as well as leave me a comment and let me know if this reading resonates with you. Alrighty, so my last couple Leo readings seemed like they were kind of rough, and this one looks kind of rough too. I hope my Leos are doing okay. So I went ahead and pulled quite a few cards out. I'm going to try to get this done a little faster than normal. So your first card is the Nine of Pentacles. All right, so the Nine of Pentacles means that you're almost there. So Pentacles, they represent Earth signs, Capricorn, Taurus, and Virgo, but it's also Pentacles have a lot to do with money. Obviously, they look like money, right? And so it has to do with, like, you're almost there. Your goal in life is the Ten of Pentacles. Everything lined up, everything the way you want it. And then your Lover's card. So I actually just made a new deck of Lover's cards. I have to say, I'm a little disappointed in the amount of information I could find. It seems very stereotypical. So I know that we all are kind of stereotypical in real life, but I don't really like to give my readings so stereotypically. But the card that we have here is called the Boulevardier, which is like the sophisticatedness of this is a man, and he's very pragmatic and worldly, but he's also very skeptical or he can be jaded. So the opposite of pragmatic, and he may even have some rustic or unrefined qualities, but for the most part, he is very sophisticated. And with the Nine of Pentacles, it looks like he might just be missing something. Like, there's just one thing that he really wants and he just doesn't quite have it, this one thing. So your manifestation card says, become what you want. Before sleep, manifest. All right, so manifesting before you go to sleep is very much like praying. Whenever you go to sleep and if you're religious and you say your prayers, also manifest what you want by thinking positive thoughts before you go to sleep. Don't go to sleep beating yourself up for whatever it is that you don't have or whatever it is that is bothering you. For example, your next card. This is in your present, which is the Death card. Oh, sorry, y'all, that scared me. All right, so it's all right. You all right? Sorry. All right, so we got the Death card, and I know that the Death card, it's all about an ending and new beginnings. So let's take a look and see exactly what this has to do with, because this is more about your shadow self. Or so your right brain and your left brain are logic and creativity. And if you're right-handed, then you're most likely a very logical person. And that's the side of the brain that you use the most. But sometimes your creative side is very important too. And you bury things in your subconscious. And this subconscious mind, you might be burying some pain or something that's really traumatized you. So it says, no one loves the sight of the Death card in a reading. We spend most of our lives denying death altogether. So when this card appears, it's easy to get frightened or think that it's a bad card. Don't let the drama distract you from the message. Something in your life needs to end. And it needs closure. So there's something that you're denying yourself closure for. This will happen voluntarily or involuntarily. Either way, you will feel a positive transformation begin after the initial forms of suffering have passed. All right, so you know, the love card is Enigma. All right, and this is like a very mysterious lady, and she is, maybe she's like a riddler or someone who is oh no, I'm sorry, this is a man. This is a man. I'm sorry, blue card. All right, so I took the female versions and made male versions, so they're almost exactly the same. And then so it's got contradictory and puzzling issues, and you may be struggling with clarity or yearning for you know, some kind of enlightenment. All right, and especially after you might have something that you've lost or someone that you've lost, and it looks like your manifestation card says Master of Arts. So whatever it is that you're trying to master, you know, whether it's actually education or if it's something else that you're trying to master, you know, manifest that. You know, whatever it is that you're trying to do, you know, just think positive, do affirmations. If you're not doing whatever it is that you wanted to do in your life, then now's the time to sit down and make a list of pros and cons and figure out what is the best thing for you. So your final card, and for your future, we've got the Eight of Cups, which shows a lot of broken glasses. All right. Now I am highly against plate throwers. Anybody who break your dishes or throw something at you in a fight is not somebody that you want to keep around in my book. But let's see what the card says for the Eight of Cups. All right, Eight of Cups sends an urgent message to pack your bags and move on. There is no hope of rekindling what's lost. You must start anew. This card also points to phases of illness and physical stagnation. The message could not be more clear. Nothing good remains for you here. Lift your eyes to the horizon and let your feet lead you forward. All right, so this definitely is speaking of relationships, but it says stagnation and ill health. So it may have to do with just something that you're doing in your life that's not healthy for you. It might have something to do with a relationship. According to this Lovers card, we've got a codependent upon each other card, which is, it's called symbiotic love. So a symbiotic relationship is like it's almost like an alien entity has taken over you, and you are you can't live without it, and it can't live without you. And so you know, if this is not your love life, if this is something else, like maybe your work environment or some kind of best friend relationship that's broken, or it just says emotional needs or even sexual needs, survival mode, you might have turned on survival mode. This is karmic love, and the codependent situation, you know, I feel like it's an emotional situation because of the death card and this you know, these other cards that you got here. It says write down your affirmations. All right, it says your manifestation card says write down your affirmations. So whatever it is that's been bothering you, let's pull a Grim card and see if we can't get a little bit more clarity on this situation, because you know, you've got the Nine of Pentacles, which basically says that you've got everything that you, pretty much almost everything that you're wanting. But there's this one thing that you haven't been able to get, and this is the male version. The male counterpart is not getting everything that they want. But, I can see that they've been through a lot. They've been through just some really hard times. And this dependency issue for the karmic love or needs, some kind of needs are not being met. Hansel and Gretel. Oh, goodness. Here we go. All right, so it says consequences of being greedy, consequences of curiosity, and don't judge a book by its cover. All right, so whatever the situation is going on, and if you come across someone in your life who seems like they have all the everything you could ever want and maybe a candy castle waiting for you, just know that not all that glitters is gold, right? Okay, we know this. We already know this. All right, so there you go. So I hope that this helps something. Of course, my readings, I always try to do a dark card first because that will give you the problem, and then the reaction is the lover card, and the solution is the manifestation card. So I hope these cards resonate with you. Please leave me a comment and let me know, because I just made this deck and I really need some feedback. So please let me know if this resonates with you, and subscribe if you're not already subscribed. I think my harsh readings, I've lost a few people, so I really call it as I see it. I'm not gonna really bend these cards, and even if I know that the people that I know in my life may not apply to them, I still want to read the cards for everyone, so someone might learn from it. If it's not directly helping you, then maybe it'll help somebody that you love. All right, so you all take care. Come back and see me. And if you'd like to join my Patreon account, I have the Meta Moon Society, which is there waiting for you. If you'd like to become part of the society, it will help you to move forward in life and overcome obstacles. All right, y'all, come back and see me next week, and good night.